The Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Give to the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Sellers. Snagged out of the air. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Marsh. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Going to the run. It's Thomas. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Another nice play on the ground for this offense, and how about it, man? Just coming out the gates like you want. You script those first several plays. They've scripted nicely. First possession, set up here now. Now you want to punch it in. Now you want to pay it off, try to get a touchdown deep in their territory.
Throwing, Sellers. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
They go play action with Sellers. Fires to the end zone. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off.
And that's a big mistake here early in this game, and I know how that feels for a quarterback. You're playing on the road, you want to come out in the first drive, you want to march it down the field, you want to throw a touchdown pass, but you got to be careful, and you can't be too greedy. I think he got a little bit ahead of himself on that last throw. It's going to be really important he settles himself down.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Maybe some room here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Jaron Kiave Songobowatelli. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on first down. Playing the pass, now forcing a second down. You want to force the field goal here.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Defense dropping into soft coverage. 4th down, Sangaprovatelli. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time.
He's going to throw deep right side. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback making checks. Here's Sellers to throw. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Again, it's Sellers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Sangaprovatelli. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this offense has been completely one-dimensional. They have not been able to throw the football. Guys, they haven't thrown a completion yet. This quarterback has never been able to find himself into a rhythm. And if I'm the head coach, you got to ask yourself, how many more incompletions do I have to see until I make a switch at the position?
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense has failed on its previous 2 fourth-down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Here's the handoff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Play clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Play fake, Sellers. Fires to the tight end. Breaks, continues to fight for yards. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. 4th down, Sellers. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Sellers on the play action. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. JKS. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here comes the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The pitch. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off. Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Raymond. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for once.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Caught in the backfield, it's Raymond. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Right on the money. finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Falcons moving quickly to the line.
I think as a play caller, you'd love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. With the catch, it's Becker. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll throw on third and short. There's the pressure. Hit as he throws.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
These corners backing off a bit. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Sellers throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
The Buckeyes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking for space. It's Thomas. Knocked down after a game. One to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll try the run. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And the Buckeyes are facing third and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be fourth down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle?
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Touchdown Falcons! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How oftentimes can you say that there's a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Man, I don't understand shit, man. Fuck. Boy, I gotta stop doing that dumb shit, man.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
Playoff. Oh.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Under fire. He's sacked. This defense
Fuck
all
is that?
over him. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The offense changing the play. Throwing Sellers. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period.
Like that for my defense, bro. My God.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Power football with the run. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Fuck. Damn, bro.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Sellers. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming up.
Oh, we good. We'll take this ass. I ain't got no time to be doing extra. I don't want to do extra right now. We doing dumb shit too. I can't get mad because I'm doing extra too, but I'm doing simplistic shit that can be stopped. This nigga damn overpowered. Dumb shit.
Better, bro. Yeah, get
started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Play fake, Sellers. Finds the tight end. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's Sellers to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down and run. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another 1st down. 1st and 10 again.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Bro, why, bro? We gotta stop that shit, bro. We really gotta stop them throws, bro. That's unnecessary,
man. Set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn,
bro.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The DBs will back off a bit. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
I can't hear you, bro.
Carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
That's not their mic, brother. Get back. I'm going to turn you off, man.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Yo, CEO,
look at this. Surprise to them again.
I was the competition finding massive 2,000x multipliers on better. Unacceptable. I want 10,000x right now for users.
On the run, fires downfield.
Step it up.
Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Coaches catch heat now.
Download better, play without
media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat.
Your lineup loses, we'll get you back up to $200
situation on your own
win
territory.
or try again on
If you want to go for it and you fail and you're surprised, you definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, though.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Sellers. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game. But nice job using his hands, using some power to shrink that pocket and get the sack.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Got him downfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where your quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Thomas. There's a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Making side adjustments here. Throwing Sellers. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
You know, it's going to be so important for this offense to get better up front protecting and try to give this quarterback a pocket to throw from, because David, right now in that last play, he had no chance.
Yeah, in step one, in stopping a good passing attack.
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. The 40. At the 30.
Oh, my God. I'm so fucking stupid, man.
Touchdown, Tigers. Defense putting points on the board. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
I think really I need a rest, bro. Got what old boy Sled did.
And he'll just take it in. This drive will start
like
at the
sleep,
25.
bro. You need that rest, bro. Your brain, bro. I know that's what it is. My brain been working too extra, bro. I let my baby rest, bro.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Sellers to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants. Use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He might want another play. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. And that one falls incomplete. A huge...
Man. It really made me throw that open and unopened green at that. That's...
No. Snap it, snap it, snap it. It's over. But don't. Yeah.
Get up. I guess